Alright guys, what's going on? We've got the 10th war of the season today, and today my Alliance Savage Squad is going to be facing Ny718, NYC Guardians. I think most people know who they are. So, their Alliance rating and prestige, their prestige is almost 2,000 higher than ours, and their Alliance rating is almost double ours. So, we kind of knew going into it that they have a lot of rank 3 6-stars. We know that generally they're a pretty war-focused alliance, so we were a little bit concerned about it. And actually, I was supposed to take Node 3 and Node 20 again, but an alliance mate took it for me. I had family in town. So I'm going to be starting off on Path 6 in Section 2, and my first fight here is going to be this Colossus on boost buff armor. So basically it's like if you're using someone who crits, they won't do any damage if he has an armor up. And I'm gonna pause a couple frames in here because I just want you guys to see how much armor he was getting. I was actually getting kind of concerned that I would time out. So he has limited immunity, so at the beginning of the fight he's completely debuff immune. I'm getting some pretty good intercepts off. And I'm just gonna try to bait out special 2s because sometimes his special 1, the timing, can be a little bit weird. So you can see now he's up to like 21 armors. I got kind of lucky there with him throwing a heavy and me interrupting it. So here in just a second he's going to throw his first special 2. And you'll see how much armor. So right there it's going to give him, he has 30 armors, which is not a huge deal. Got a special 1 from him this time. So he's at 25 armors. And yeah, it's pretty crazy how much armor he can build up from the special 2s. So I think it's right here. He's going to use one. He's at 47 armors now, which is just like really crazy. I think that if you're using someone besides like Quake or Guillotine for this, it would be trouble. So I'm gonna keep pushing him up to a special 2. Here he's at 75 armors, which is just like, if you get hit by one of those specials, you're pretty much done for. So I'm just gonna keep going. This fight's pretty long, but you can see I'm like not quite on course to finish on time. And we're already like 80 hits in and he's at 40%. And I do have like a 20% champion boost on, but I didn't have an attack boost on. So now he's up over 100 armors. He's at like 40%, and I've got about a minute left. So I think this is where I started getting concerned. So right there, 119 armor. That's pretty insane. So he also can't be armor broken by anyone other than a tech champion, so like a Corvus wouldn't work here. So now, luckily I'm up over 100 hits now, and so my damage is significantly ramped up. I'm going to bait out the last special 2 here, and I'm going to push him down to, I'm going to make sure I get him below 5%, so I wasn't confident that it would kill him otherwise. So yeah, fight's over, not too bad. Relatively easy fight there. So we're going to be moving along now, and I'm actually going to change my masteries. I did have suicide masteries on, and I sped this up quite a bit, but I'm going to take my suicides off for this fight, because I'm using Dr. Doom, and this is no retreat, and I'm going to throw an attack boost on. So this is no retreat, so you can't dash back twice. And I decided that I was going to take suicides off, put on a combat regen boost, and ignore the no retreat. So I got a good intercept there right at the beginning. I'm going to play this the same way I did the other war, and I'm going to go ahead and nullify his power gains, which for Dr. Doom, if you nullify power gain, if he's awakened, it steals the power gain. So push him up to a special 2. I'm still at 100% health. I'm going to drop my special 3 here. And he's going to have that passive stun on him when I come out of the special 3. So you can see I way overshot my power. So I'm going to drop the special 2 and just look how much damage it did. And the incinerates were within probably half a second of killing him. And I'm still at a full yellow bar, but then he dropped his, I was spamming my special 2, he dropped his special 3. I knew I wasn't in any sort of like danger or anything. I wasn't concerned about that. But now I'm back at my special 3. I definitely could have just let the incinerates finish the job, but I decided to throw my special 3. So that fight's over, super easy. I'm not quite sure why he was on this node. I think that he's better on other nodes. And here I'm going to move up and I'm going to take this Black Widow Claire Voyant. And I made a huge mistake here because you can see at the top, or you could a second ago, I'm still 11 minutes away from my next energy. And I was going to take this fight and the next fight on the same 3-minute boost, and it's my last invulnerability boost. So you'll see that that actually does come into play in the next fight. So I don't have Captain America and OG Vision this time, so her power is going to be a lot more out of control than it was the last time that I took this fight. But I know that as soon as she gets to her 20 clairvoyance charges, she's going to stop gaining power unless she nullifies one of my buffs. So from this point on, her power should pretty much be under control. Like her attempting to put a bleed on me or me attempting to parry her should not continue to feed her power like it does in the beginning of the fight. And that's why Quake can't do this node, because every time that you try to put a debuff on Black Widow Clairvoyant that she's immune to, or vice versa, she's going to gain power and clairvoyance charges. So that's why I used the invulnerability boost this time. So you can see this fight's going pretty well. Got a good intercept there. I'm about a minute in and she's almost down. So, alright, gonna bait out a special 2. The special 2 is a lot easier to punish than the special 1. If you don't have the spacing right on the special 1, she can parry you. So, gonna finish with my special 3, and then that fight's over. Super easy, I don't mind that fight at all. And now I'm gonna try to go to the next fight, and I'm out of energy, so I closed the game, I went into line and asked someone to move up for me, but I had such little time left on my boost that it wouldn't have mattered anyway. And you're going to see here, I'm going to use one pre-fight against Warlock, and this is a rank 3 6-star, and I'm going to try to gain a soul off of this Warlock because I really wanted to take first shot at the boss. At this point, we already kind of knew where we stood with the war. Or we thought we did. We had died quite a bit more than them. So I got a good intercept. The fight's starting out okay. I'm baiting out heavy attacks. And I'm not super concerned whether he throws his special 1 or special 2. I'm going to block part of either one. So there, blocked a little bit of the special 2, not a huge deal. So I'm just going to go in. He's going to throw his special 1. It's just the first part that's unblockable, so I'm going to block the first 2 beams and dex the last one. Got a good intercept, and just going to go in, and we're about a minute in, and he's, you know, over a third of the way down, so I knew I was on course to finish this fight in time. And then here, I'm going to go back. He's going to dex out of my medium attack. I guess I didn't have the spacing right. And then he's going to intercept me with his special 1. Which is, you know, hard to do. Kudos to the AI. But now I'm like in panic mode. I threw my special 2. And I just know that I can't take too many blocked hits from him moving forward. So, and I don't know if you've noticed, but when your health gets low, the AI tends to hit into your block quite a bit. So here, I'm gonna bait out another special 1. I have shock on me because I'm infected and he used a special 1. I'm at like 2%. And then here, I knew I couldn't survive the block hit, so I just completely misevaded that fight. So unfortunately, I couldn't take the Mojo Boss, but an alliance mate actually sent me over his Mojo Boss kill, which was really cool. I tried to get the solo on him last time, and it didn't work out. So he's using pre-fight abilities, which I did not. And in retrospect, maybe I should have. So you're gonna see this is my alliance mate Robbie, and he's going to go in here and just watch this fight. For anyone who was doubting whether or not this was doable, you know, this guy's super skilled. He's not in my battle group, so you know, I don't know him I don't know him very well, but you know, I thought it was really nice that he sent me this video over. So he's gonna go in, he's gonna get some really good intercepts off against this Mojo, and you can see that he's still at 100% health with the life steal, the fact that he's not running suicides, and I was the first time that I tried taking this fight. So oh, I'm sorry, he is running suicides. So, but he's just healing back up a bunch of that recoil damage with the pre-fight ability. And Mojo's being really loose with his special ones, which is awesome. It's always helpful. Gonna go and get another really good intercept there. I watched this a couple times, and I think I'm gonna try it next war, I'm pretty sure. So he's dropping special 2s for the damage, which is a really good idea. And now he's trying to bait out the special 1. I think he's only activated the anti-life field, like, I think twice now, so not a whole lot. Again, baiting out a special 1. He's almost to his next special 2. He's gonna drop this. He's still at, I can't see it very well, it looks like 92%. And Mojo's down. So that was amazing. I was super impressed. Awesome job, Robbie. Thank you so much for sending me that video. And we did end up losing this war. We didn't lose by a ton, as much as we had expected to, but we did lose. Luckily, I'm pretty sure that we're already locked in for Masters. We may need one more win, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.